In today's video, I pray to the mighty Cray gods for the best luck possible, and I go through some amazing nostalgia while I play some Vanguard Zero. Let's get started. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy TrueChampionSteven, and today we're starting a brand new series on our channel where I go through Vanguard Zero. For those of you that don't know, I'm actually a Vanguard champion. I'm actually a Vanguard alum. I've been playing Vanguard ever since it came out way back in early 2011, 2010 for English, and I'm really excited to play this new iteration of the card game that I've loved for so many years. The reason why I haven't made any Vanguard content up until now is because, well, I took a few months break because of school and stuff like that, so I haven't been uploading that much Vanguard content. I explained all that in the update video that I did when I came back to starting doing more regular YouTube stuff, but now I think a good way for me to kind of get edged back into the Vanguard scene is to play this awesome new game. I've been playing for the past like 2-ish days on my phone and on my iPad, so today on my PC we're going to be starting a brand new account that I will be using to show you guys the ins and outs of this game, as well as stream it for you guys every now and then over on Twitch. So strap in, you guys. If you're excited for all this new Vanguard content and you want to see more content like this, be sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and click that bell for notifications so that way you guys know when my videos go live for you. With all that being said, let's go ahead and hop into what Vanguard Zero actually is. So if those that don't know, Vanguard Zero is the mobile game that Bushiroad and a bunch of other people have been working on for like the past 2 years, I think, to kind of mass release Vanguard to the global scene. It's a kind of a Duel Link style game in the way that they kind of changed the rules of Vanguard to fit more of a mobile demographic. So that's really cool, and honestly I'm going to talk about some of the changes that they made to the rules and stuff like that. So if you're new to Vanguard or you haven't ever played Vanguard before, don't worry, this game is friendly for anybody. You don't really need to know anything about Vanguard in order to play this game, besides, like, I guess it's nice to know kind of like the lore and like the story of the actual characters in the anime. But other than that though, nothing about the card game really is the same, so that's pretty awesome and pretty cool. There'll be some obvious like things here and there that I'll talk about maybe when I'm doing a ranked video or when I'm just doing a general deck list stuff, but for now we're gonna go through the game, play the tutorial, stuff like that, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to re-roll for packs at the very beginning of the game, so that way you guys can make sure that you max out on your triple rares and your double rares. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and hop into this actual game. Alright guys, here we go. Time to start this adventure in Vanguard Zero. I'm going to be going through the tutorial. Now, I already know how to play the game. I've been playing it for the past few days on my iPad and on my iPhone, so I'm not going to really care about what happens in the actual tutorial, but I will explain things here and there that I think might be important for you guys to know. Otherwise, the tutorial is pretty standard. You know, the fights are designed for you not to lose. They actually make you do certain stuff. This is also my first time playing on PC, so I'm really excited to see how this works. If you guys are interested in playing PC, this game on PC for yourself, I'll go ahead and leave a link down in the description below, so that way you guys can go download BlueStacks. It's the emulator that I'm using right now. So let's go ahead and name this boy. Let's see, what are we gonna call you? I'm TrueChamp S on my phone, so I'm just gonna be the champ for now. I can change it later, so we'll just be the champ for now. Boom. Easy names. That's great. This is Shin Nita, by the way. He's the guy that owns the card shop. This is Aiji Sendo. This is the main character of the game. If you've never actually played or watched the Vanguard anime before, that's who these characters are. He's probably just explaining who he is and what Vanguard is and all stuff like that. All boring stuff. We want to open some packs and see some gameplay. Isn't that right, guys? I gotta download something. Hold on. Okay, so here we guys are in the story mode. This is basically going to be our tutorial to play Vanguard. I'm going to do no movie, just that way it's faster for us. If you guys want to like watch this little cool movie cutscene they do to actually do all the stuff before you actually get into this little bit, you guys can go ahead and do it. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and skip through all this because you guys don't want to see stuff like this. You guys want to give me some... You guys want me to give you guys some like insane tips and tricks at the beginning of the game, so that way you guys get a really good start. Because a thing that I'm just going to mention right away about this game is that it's very, very free-to-play friendly. Like, it's extremely free-to-play friendly. Like if you just like grind at it every day, do your dailies, max out your stamina every single day, you will probably be able to build any deck you want within like a month, which is actually a really good thing, considering especially right now, since there's only 4 decks in the format, 4 clans to say that you can build from. It's going to be actually really easy for you guys to just like pick which one you want and just stick with it the whole way, and then you can make some early investments into other clans in case you want to build more stuff down the road. I'll leave a link down also to like the database for all the Japanese cards. For those that don't know, this game's also out in Japanese, and in Japanese they actually have a lot more cards than we do. They're like 3 or 4 sets ahead of us, I think, and they even have like limit break and stuff for the OGs that know what limit break is. So here we're riding, by the way, for the first time. So riding is just like like taking a card and riding up from grade 0 to grade 1. And my main phase, ride, skip, battle. So like main phase is like calling stuff. Battle phase, I get to pick this flag, drag it over here, and boom, attack. It's that easy. The tutorial is very, very easy. They make you do this stuff so that way you know how to do it when you're actually playing the game. You click these buttons to end your turn, and you click your button to end your turn, and just click through the dialogue, and boom, that was the first stage clear. Just literally how to ride a Vanguard. Now, not exactly the most informative thing. I will say that I don't actually like this tutorial that much because it doesn't really teach you guys that much about the game. Like, it really is just riding Vanguard, calling rear guards, and swinging. That's all this tutorial shows you how to do. Literally nothing else. And that's kind of weird to me because the game is actually a lot more intricate than that. I'll show you guys a neat little resource that's in this game that isn't that advertised that I think is actually really good for newer players. So I'll be sure to show that to you once we get to the main menu. You can't access anything until you beat this tutorial, by the way. It is literally mandatory to do it. I wish you could just skip it, but you do get cool rewards and stuff for it, so I'm not complaining too much. So there's a damage check. Notice here, I'll make this 0.9 now. Any damage check you do gives you 5k power. Any damage check. Doesn't need to be a trigger. As you can see, this was not a trigger. It was just not a Bowman, Galatine. And I still gain defensive power. So that's really interesting. The way that you get over units is by having equal to or greater power than the Vanguard, and you cause a damage. And then again, look, I now have 10k more power than I did before, that little 18 number right there, because I took 2 damage. Normally in the regular game, if a damage check is a trigger unit, that's how you get boosted power. No, not otherwise. So that's a really important aspect of this game, is that now triggers give you 10k power instead of just 5. Which is really cool. Kind of similar to standard. But then regular cards give you 5k, which is unprecedented. Basically, it makes it harder for people to kind of, I think it makes rushing a lot worse. Because the big problem in Vanguard was that grade 1 decks could just like spam boards and attack like a bunch of times and just do as much damage as possible. Here, that's kind of not really a valid strategy because your opponent gains a lot more defense whenever they take damage. So it's a little bit harder to finish people off from, say, 3 or 4 unless you play a lot of crits, which is kind of weird. Here's Blaster Blade, baby. Aichi's avatar, Boku no Bushi, whatever that is. And then he has an ability, Counterblast 2. Counterblast means turn cards in your damage zone face down to pay for costs. Boom, get out of here. That guy got retired. Retired means it goes from the rear guard circle to the drop zone. I'm going to call some more units. Calling cards to the rear guard circle, you can only call cards that are the same grade or lower. These are all really basic rules I'm just going to explain right now, but if you need some help, the tutorial will get you through them. Battle phase, you know, click target, click target. I have 10k and 10k, we will. Boom, get them. Easy as that. And then boosting, I can take a grade 1 or grade 0 unit and boost any unit in front of it, and they add their power together, and then they attack together. It's pretty awesome. I got a draw trigger, so here's what a trigger is. A trigger is any unit with a little icon like this in the right-hand corner. There are 4 types of triggers: stand, crit, heal, and draw. This is a draw trigger. I get 5k power to any unit that I want, and I also draw a card. Simple as that. Stand triggers stand a unit. Resting a unit is when it's like horizontal. Standing a card is when it's vertical. Crits add crits. Crits are basically how you do damage. Every single card in the game, unless otherwise written on it, has 1 crit. And for every crit you have from a crit trigger, increases the amount of damage you do by 1. And then finally, there are heal triggers. Heal triggers heal your damage. Pretty self-explanatory whenever you check them, as long as you have equal to or greater damage than your opponent. And finally, there are... Oh, that's it. Yeah, that was it. I said finally heal triggers. Yep. There's actually a 5th kind of trigger called a front trigger, but that's only in standard format. In the real life game, that trigger is not in this game, so don't worry about that one. And now here we go right into a grade 3. That's the highest grade in the game in this game so far, is grade 3. Grade 3s are the strongest units in the game. They have amazing abilities. As you can see, that's Dragonic Overlord. My favorite unit, fun fact, is this card right here, Dragonic Overlord. He's using his special ability. He does all kinds of cool stuff. You guys can read up on what the cards do and stuff like that. I'll probably do a Kaguro deck profile pretty soon, so when I do that, I'll explain more in depth what this ability actually does. But for this video, all I'm going to do is talk about the game in kind of a general sense and give you guys some generic tips and tricks that I think will help you get started. I think like the first week, all you really need to worry about is grinding to get to grade 30. I'll explain what all that means once we get there. I'm going to call this Pegasus Knight because it's telling me to. By the way, you can't choose to do anything else. You have to do what the computer tells you to do. Because I could have like made this actually a little bit faster, but it's just like, it's weird. The game's weird. And if we get and also fun fact, our opponent, I'll mention this right now in case you guys don't know. Boom, we got a crit trigger, so it means we can increase our crit by 1. go. That means we're doing 2 damage. My opponent has 4 damage, and you win the game if your opponent has 6 damage. So 2 plus 4 equals 6. So if this hits and it doesn't heal, we actually win the game. This is the 6 damage. Is it going to be a heal trigger? It is not. That is victory for us. Woohoo! We won and we cleared the tutorial story mode. And now we can get to the good stuff. I'm going to go ahead and skip this. This is basically just them saying congratulations. And for our victory in that story mode, we actually get a blaster blade of our very own. So we weren't actually using a deck that was ours. We were using a story deck, which is a deck provided to us. The cards that we have actually are only going to be created by these packs that we do. So let me do a quick little data download, and then I'll show you guys the actual main menu. Alright guys, here we are in the main menu for Vanguard Zero. We're getting our daily login bonus. It's going to be a Gacha ticket exchange voucher. I'll explain what all the Gacha system is and stuff like that. That's actually going to be the main bit of this video, is we're going to be re-rolling for certain cards and packs that I want. So what's really cool about this game is that it works on a gacha system. So basically, if you've ever played Dokkan Battle or any Fire Emblem mobile game, or any game that has like a randomness character icon feature or character unlock feature, you're going to understand kind of what this is. So here's the actual main menu, guys. We're showing off what grades are. Grades are basically your evolution through the story mode as well as your evolution through the actual game. So as you clear out certain quests that are permanent quests throughout the entire game, you can get awesome rewards. The limit right now in English is 30. I believe the max in Japanese is 50. So it's a big difference. I don't think we're going to unlock anything higher than 30 until next month for English. So you have basically the whole entire rest of the month to get all the way to up to grade 30. Just to put that into perspective for you guys, I got this phone, I got the app on my phone about 2 days ago, and I was able to get to Legend 25 so far right now. So it's really easy to grind up these, grade 25. It's really easy to grind up these grades. All you gotta do is like look what they are and then achieve their goals. You also have daily missions, which are over here. All your missions can be found over here. I'm gonna go ahead and collect all of our rewards really fast, so that way we can go ahead and get to the good stuff. So here's our gift box. These are all you get for like daily login bonuses. We have essentially 23 packs or 25 packs even to pull from to get our starting cards. I will say before we move forward, I just mentioned the grading system. Make sure your number one goal when you first get the game is not to get as many cards as possible. It's not to build your dream deck as fast as possible. It's to achieve grade 12. Achieve grade 12 as fast as possible, because the second you do, you unlock everything that's important about the game. You unlock this feature, which is the character fight feature. You unlock these features, which is the ranked fight feature, as well as the My Room. That's a little less important, but basically once you unlock grade 12, you can achieve everything in the game that you need in order to grind properly. You can do character fights to grind for crafting materials. Crafting materials are what you use to create cards. You can, and I do mean create cards. So this game has 2 systems. It has a crafting system and it has a gacha system. So you not only can you pull the cards randomly through packs, you can also generate specific cards using specific elements that are crafts. I don't think I can show you, or maybe I can show you. I can. Awesome. So I can show you how crafting works, but you can't grind for crafting materials until you get there. So here we start off with some Cray Elementals, but here is a Blaster Blade, for example. If I wanted to craft this, I would need a Royal Paladin Orb, a Royal Paladin Rare Orb, and some generic stuff. I clearly have 0 because I just started the game. So you need to be able to grind for those things, and you grind for them via character fights as well as just opening packs and packs and packs. So yeah, that's what makes this game so free to play friendly. Any card you want, you can just grind for it and get the specific components you need to get it. So that's what's really cool. I will say right now that unless you want to build a specific clan as fast as possible, there's no reason to spend money on this game. Like, unless you just need that entire Kagero list at all 4 of, like, day 1, there's no reason to actually spend money. The only reason I would say to spend money right now is if you want to guarantee all your perfect guards right away. But don't even do that, because there's lots of resources that you can use to get perfect guards the more and more you play. As you can see here, via the Sentinel Medals are cool little components that you can get from grinding for BP that guarantee you a specific Sentinel, and you can pick which one you want. It's really busted. So yeah, that's what I'm saying right now for everything. And by abusing the reroll process, which I'm about to show you how to do, you can kind of give yourself a really good head start into building specific decks. I will say that right now with only 4 clans, it kind of doesn't really matter what you pick. I will say that if you want a specific card and you reroll for that card, you're more than willing to do that. Really quick though, another little top tip here is that I know that I mentioned earlier how the tutorial is really bad at teaching you little intricate things about the game. This little area right here, the training fight menu, is honestly super busted. You get amazing gem rewards for clearing all these things, and these things literally teach you everything about the game. There's like nothing is left out here. So you can get like, I think it's like 9 things, so you can get like 380 something gems just for learning about the game and just like wasting your time and like doing these things. I think there's even like an auto fight feature for that. I don't remember, but it's really good. And if you want to learn some more intricate things about the game, that's where I recommend you go. But anywho, let's go ahead and head to the actual gacha system, and I can show you guys how this works. I'm going to go through all 23 of these packs one by one, and I'll show you guys all the stuff that we're going to do, and then I'll do an overview of the cards that we pulled, and then I'll explain kind of whether or not I like what I got, and if I don't like what I got, I'll show you how to reroll. Regardless of whether I get good stuff or bad stuff, I'll still show you how to reroll. I probably won't reroll myself if it's a really good set of cards, but if it's not, I'll definitely reroll myself, and then I'll reroll off screen until I get a good roll to show you guys in the future. So hopefully that all makes sense. If you have it, by the way, guys, now is an important time to mention, if you have any questions, feel free to type them down in the comment section below. This Saturday at approximately 1 p.m. PST, I'm going to be doing some ranked fight on my Twitch channel. I'm going to be going through the ladder on ranked and trying to get legend or trying to get the grind for legend, and we'll hang out and I'll answer questions and I'll just play the game live on Twitch. So if you want to come and hang out with me there, by all means go ahead and do so. But let's go ahead and check out our actual packs. I think I have, what, 22, 21? I have 21 packs. I can get some more with some gems, which I might do. So let's go ahead and open these first 10. If you've never done like a gacha system before, there's little hints that you guys can do to see if you get really good packs. So here is the summon screen. It's kind of like a lot like Dokkan Battle. Let's see if we get any triple rares. Oh, and we have a guaranteed triple rare, maybe more. Ooh, this is already starting off really good. I will say that if you get a your aim, I'm just gonna say right now, your aim for your triple rares is gonna be around 4 to 6. If you get 4 triple rares that you really like, or 6 triple rares that are just like 6 triple rares, then I definitely think you have a really good roll. Oh, and here is, nope, I did get a double rare though. Double rares are gold, rares are silver, and copper is commons, and then purple, blue, and all that stuff is triple rares. Something good. No, so far nothing, man. So far no triple rares in these first 10. I did get a shiny foil Sutherland, so that's pretty cool. There's also SPs, which I believe are doubles and triple rares that are hollow, which is pretty cool. Oh, I got a perfect guard already. That's actually super good. That's actually really good. I will say, if you reroll for perfect guards, that's not necessarily the smartest thing to do, because perfect guards are really easy to come by. And there's our first triple rare. It's a Soul Saver Dragon. You know what? Not the best triple rare that I would have wanted, but it's still a triple rare nonetheless. So yeah, 4 to 6 is the goal. We'll see how much we get in this first roll, and hopefully, I hate saying this, but hopefully we get bad pulls, just so I can show you guys the reroll process and actually go through it myself. It is a little tedious, but it's really worth it in the end if you can get away with like 4 or 5 triple rares. I will say that in my copy of Dual Lands, to do a double rare. In my copy of on my phone, I only got 4 triple rares during my last reroll, but the reason why I kept it was because I also got like 8 double rares, and one of them was SP, and then one of my triple rares was SP. So getting an SP triple is really good, because you can redeem those for more components. So if you get like a really bad triple rare like Soul Saver Dragon, but it's SP, you actually get like 50 of everything that you need to build a new triple rare. So far that first 10 wasn't the best. I would have liked one more triple rare at least. But we did get some really good double rares, like Death Army Guy and Apollon are really good. So, you know, and so is Dual Axe. All right, we got 10 more to open and then one more. Let's see if we can get a guaranteed triple rare here. If I don't even see the purple lights, I'm just gonna speed through the pulls and then like see what happens. Because sometimes the green light could mean that there's still not gonna be. Oh, look, like, oh, okay. So let's see if it converts. So sometimes, so the purple light only means that you get a guaranteed triple rare. There's still a chance that we could convert this. There's another PG right there, so that's pretty good, but I definitely think I'm going to re-roll this, because only 1 triple rare is really, really bad. If you guys want to look up all the like rates and stuff, it'll say in like the gacha details what the rates and stuff are for triple rares. I have, oh my god, I have like 1 of each PG, which is honestly kind of good, but it's also like I said, not necessary, because there's a lot easier ways to get PGs, like crafting. And crafting for PGs is actually like if you want to play ranked, you should do it as fast as possible, but it's also not like a necessary thing, because thanks to the way that the seasons work in terms of the competitive season, you get like 2 perfect guards like every 2 weeks. So And with there only being 4 clans, like basically it takes like a month and a half for you to get all the perfect cards you need. Or like a playset of all perfect cards, I should say. So I definitely don't think re-rolling 4 perfect cards is necessary. But if that, I mean, if you want to play it as fast as possible, then go ahead, right? If you want to play competitive decks as fast as possible. Okay, so no converting, but oh god. Okay, yeah, we have a terrible 22 packs. We're definitely gonna re-roll these. Definitely gonna re-roll them, and I think in the next roll I'm actually gonna use some of my gems to get like 22 packs. I want like 22 to 23 packs. I think is like a good number to stop at. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to re-roll. Yeah, that was terrible. Okay, so here's how you re-roll. Here's how we do it. That was awful. We're gonna go ahead and re-roll. So here's exactly what you gotta do. Okay, here's exactly what you gotta do. I'm gonna go through this process. Oh, we also have some missions here. I forget. Oh yeah, once you open some packs, you get like more stuff. So like that's cool. Gacha tickets get exchanged for, so like once you get 10 gacha tickets, you'll actually get another pack. So that's pretty cool, but we're not going to bother with that. We're just going to go ahead and re-roll. You come over here to menu, you go back to your title screen, you click OK, and then what you're going to do is you're going to go to the menu up here, and you're going to click delete user. And when you delete your user, it deletes all your data gets deleted, and then what you do now is you just play through the tutorial again, and you do everything over again, and then boom, you re-roll. You literally do every single bit of what I just did in the beginning of the game over again, and then you go back and you open your packs. So I'm going to go ahead and cut all this little tutorial stuff out for you guys, and we're going to do each reroll until I get a really good set of cards. So I will be right back. Alright guys, here we are back at the gacha system. I just did a quick little reroll. Just for some real talk right now, guys, that probably took me about 8 minutes to do. So yeah, I would say it takes anywhere from around 8 to 10 minutes to clear through the tutorial again and again, especially after you download the game once. You don't have to re-download everything again, so it's really actually a lot faster than the first time. So it's actually really easy to do. I'm just gonna I'm gonna go ahead and open these packs and see what we get and see if I like what I'm getting with these re-rolls. This is the first pack. Let's see what we got. We got a triple rare. First pack, triple rare. Blockade Inferno. That's an amazing triple rare to get. That's my #1 pick for Kagura right now. I'm actually super happy I got that. This might be the run, folks. You know what? I'm gonna stay in here and not cut this out. I'm gonna leave this all in. Really quick, by the way, I forgot to mention last time during the little tips video, be sure that whenever you do anything in this game, you are maxing out your stamina. What do I mean by that? Make sure your stamina is 0 before you stop playing, because you want to get every ounce of stamina you can. Also, guys, there's no triple rare in these next 10, so that first pack may have been legendary, but these next 10 were just awful. Oh my god. Unless this next 10 has 3 triple rares, 1 SP, and a bunch of double rares, I'm re-rolling again. So even though I got an awesome triple rare that I really wanted, the rest of it was just crap. So that's a good example of, again, re-rolling. Re-rolling for a very specific card is not smart. You want to re-roll for a good amount of stuff, so that way it's easier for you to build as many decks as possible. And again, only 1 triple rare. I'm just going to skip through this too. Oh, I actually got a Gancelot. Okay, so I got 2 really good triple rares, but only 1 double rare. So out of 20 packs, I pulled 3 things that are worth it. Guess what, guys? We are re-rolling again. I will be right back. All right, guys, here we are back at, I'm getting ready to re-roll again. Just to recap here. Return to title. Go to main menu. And boom, delete user. Boom, gone. I will also mention here that once you get a reroll that you're really happy with, the way that you save everything is make sure that you click data link. You come over here again, you click data link. This will allow you to link the data of your current profile with a password or with your Twitter or with your Facebook. I currently have mine linked with passwords, which is why it is what it is. So be sure to remember to do that once you get a roll that you're happy with, so that way you can move it to different devices. Because if you're playing on PC like I am, obviously I can't grind on my PC when I'm not home, so I'm going to put it on a separate mobile device, so that way I can grind on it maybe when I'm not streaming or not doing anything else. Little top tip for you guys right there. Alright guys, here we are back into our second reroll, and our first 2 packs have what it looks like nothing, just a couple of rares. Okay, so the first 2 packs were bad. I was a little dumb and forgot to do the third one, because I spent some gems on this one. Let me do one more pack here, that way we can have 2 good 10 ones at the end. Let's see, is this a 1-pack triple rare? Be awesome, be awesome, be awesome, and we don't, nope. We could have a double. Oh, okay, there is a double. A surprise double. That's exciting. Dual axe, good double rare to have. Alright, guys, here we go. Time for some 2 10s. Also, guys, after I get the final reroll that I want, I'll do an overview of all the cards that I have, and I'll give some, like, tips onto what cards y'all should be hunting for each clan. And I'll give my reasons why. Alright, we could convert this. So we have guaranteed doubles. Let's see if we can convert into a triple. No, so far nothing. I believe. No, goodness gracious. These rerolls have not been kind. This is way more unlucky than I was in my first two. My first two rerolls that I ever did on my iPad, I had two, ooh, okay, that was a good double. I had two, what was it? I had 2 4s, and then the third one, I had 2 4s. I had 4 triple rares and 2 SPs. So, like, that was hot. That was really hot, that last one, which is the one that I ultimately kept. Alright guys, so you've seen the reroll process a little bit here and there. I'm now just going to fast forward through all the pack openings and stuff like that until we get to the final order for you guys. Because I do not want this video to be just like 50 minutes of me opening packs and re-rolling. That does not sound fun for you guys. Alright, so just 2 doubles, man. Unless this is like, unless these 10 packs are just like the bee's knees, I don't know what. We're definitely re-rolling again, I'll tell you that much. Let's see, are we even getting a guaranteed triple rare here? Because like if we get 0, I'm immediately just gonna stop. Okay. Okay, so we get some guaranteed triples. We get 3 triple rares and 4 double rares. Hold up, fam. Hold up, team. Hold up. I think, ooh, that was really good. I think our luck just turned around. Only 3 triple rares though, but one of them was a Gancelot, which Gancelot is the best triple rare to pull right now for Royal Paladin. So that seems pretty good. You know what? I'm gonna re-roll. But before I do this last re-roll, I'm gonna do what I said just now. So I have some good double rares and some good stuff to say. So I'm gonna explain to you guys maybe what you guys should be pulling for, in my opinion, what the best cards are. So let me go ahead and check out my card pool here. Let's go to my card overview. I'll show all cards, not just the ones that I own. All, yes. Let's go ahead and just do triples and doubles, because really the rares and stuff you'll get after just playing the game. So here are the triple rares for. I need to see all of them, and then let's do clan by clan. So for Royal Paladins, the best double rares to get, do not even worry about getting Blaster Blades, because Blaster Blade is actually the rank reward for this season. He's also going to be the grade reward. So once you get to certain grade levels, you'll actually just be given Blaster Blades. So don't even worry about that. The game is very kind to you and just gives you Blaster Blades. Everyone thinks you need like 4 Alfred. No, you need 1 to 2 Alfred max, because later on in the year, when Majesty Lord Blaster comes out, that'll be the best deck for Royals, and that deck runs 1 Alfred. Maybe. And even in this deck, even in this season, I still say Alfred early is a little bit better because you can Superior Call for free and then use the Retire effect. I would say the best triple rare to pull, like I already said, is Gancelot. 4. You need 4 Gancelots if you want to move forward with Royal Paladin. If you want to be a committed Royal Paladin player, you need 4 Gancelot. Not right now, so you don't need to spend money to get 4 Gancelot right away. I will say that before Majesty Lord Blaster comes out, make sure you have 4 Gancelots, and then after that, save all you want. Like I said, re-rolling for double rares, PGs isn't really worth it, but if you want to make a competitive Royal deck really fast, then yeah, go ahead and do that. So that's Royal Paladin double rares. Let's do Oracle Think Tank double rares. The best one, ooh, oh, they're all here. Okay, so the best one I think is going to be Apollon, and then you kind of want to re-roll mainly for Tom, is the best triple rare for Oracle Think Tank to get, but really, you only need 2 Tom in my opinion, because he's kind of like a finisher of the deck. He basically forces your opponent not to be able to guard his attack. And then Coco's really good, and then of course Amaterasu is a really good boss unit. But I don't think you need 4 Amaterasu. I think 2 to 3 is perfectly fine. And then all the double rares. They all kind of suck except for Apollon, and then of course your PGs. So Oracle Think Tank kind of isn't the best set to pull from right now. If I were you, I would just be saving all of your crafting materials for Oracle Think Tank. You just save up every single crafting material you can, because when Tsukuyomi comes out in the next set next month, that's when you're going to want to get every single Oracle Think Tank card, because Tsukuyomi is going to be busted for a very long time. Kagero, I kind of said this earlier, but my favorite card right now is Blockade Inferno. The end, he should be a rank reward at a certain point in time. I don't know when, but he should be a season reward. So again, don't prioritize him. But if you want Overlord, definitely get 4 once you're done, so that way you can play the end later when it comes out. Dual Axe is the best double rare along with Berserk Dragon. These are just 2 really stable cards that are really good in the deck. 3 Berserk Dragon's fine. 3 to 4 Arc Dragon is preferred. And finally, Blockade Inferno is probably the only, if I was going to spend money on this game, the only money I would spend is so I can get more Blockade Infernos, because he's just like a really good card. He basically eliminates a mechanic of the game that's really busted called Intercept. Intercepting in this game is actually really, really busted. Do the training fight videos, you'll understand why. So yeah, and then of course Bari, double rares, I've already said this again, PGs are not worth re-rolling for, but if you get some, then yay. Makes your life a little easier. And finally, the only Nova Grappler card worth getting and investing for is Brutal Jack. If you want Assured Kaisers, get some Assured Kaisers, that's fine. Brutal Jack is the best Nova Grappler card by far in this set. Get 4 of them. Not really. Just make sure you have like 2 to 3 Brutal Jacks before the next set comes out, and then when Risers come out, ooh baby, spend all you can on Nova Grappler. So I would say right now the best set to pull from in terms of value is going to be Kagero and Royals, because you need to get 4 Ganslots and 4 Blockades and or 4 Overlords really fast if you want to build stuff in the future. In terms of Oracle Think Tank and Nova Grappler, just get whatever you want, but make sure you have at least 2 Toms, so that way you can build a really competitive deck. If you want 4 Amaterasu and 4 Perfect Guard and 4 Coco as fast as possible, then yes, you need to pull those or craft those. But once you get whatever okay amount of Nova Grappler and Oracle Think Tank cards you want, save all crafting materials, save all gacha tickets until the new set comes out, and then spend as much as you can on getting the Razor support, the Blouse support, and the Tsukuyomi support. That's my recommendation in terms of pulling right now. So if you want some targets as to what specific cards you're looking for in your reroll, those are it. For me, I'm more interested in just getting as many triple rares as possible, as well as many double rares as possible, because that makes overall my building of all 4 clans a lot easier right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to the best reroll you've ever seen on YouTube. Yeet! 3, 2, 1, go. Alright guys, I went ahead and finished up my entire reroll process. I did about 4 more rerolls than the one you just saw. It took me about 30, 40 minutes or so, I think. I definitely think it's worth it, you guys, to spend this time and grind for as many triple rares and double rares as possible, because I promise you guys it will pay off for you in the long run. Here are my pulls. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 triples and an SP Cosmo Lord. And I got an extra Blaster Blade plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 double rares. So I got about 8 double rares and 4 triple rares, 1 SP triple, which an SP triple rare is basically another triple rare of that clan, which is really cool because I can redeem it for, oh, actually, no, I got 5 triple rares. I'm so sorry. Blazing Flare Dragon is a triple rare. So I have 5 triple rares and 7 double rares, which is really, really good. I thought I had 5. I don't know why I thought I had 4. But yeah, guys, this is a really good pull for me. I basically have the good start here to a pretty good Kagero deck. I have some really good Oracle Think Tank staples as well as a nice little Royal Paladin core, because I don't love having the Blaster Blade, but this means I'll get more as I get more Blaster Blades, I'll get more Royal Paladin crafting materials, which will be really nice. So really quick, I just want to run through basically everything that I talked about in this video, because I know that there was a lot of information, so I'm going to do a quick little overview of everything, beginning with all the tips that I gave you guys. Tip number 1 was to make sure that as soon as you get your game, try and re-roll for as many triple rares and double rares as possible, because in this game, especially at this point in the English meta, quantity is way better than quality, because every triple rare and every double rare is playable and really good and can help you get more and more cards as you go on. So I definitely recommend just getting as many as possible and re-rolling until you get around 4 to 6 triples and about I'd say 6 to 9 double rares is really good. So 6 to 9 double rares is really good. Once you're in that sweet spot, definitely feel free to start playing the game. Once you start playing the game, your first mission is to get to grade 12. That should be your only concern. Clear everything that thing tells you until you get to grade 12, and then once you get to grade 12, max out your stamina. Always have your stamina be 0, and then do the grinding for challenge fights. Challenge fights are going to be how you get your crafting materials to finish off your decks if you're a free-to-play player. Third tip is, if you do want to spend money, I only recommend that you spend money if you desperately, urgently, and impatiently want to max out your dream clan, right? Unless you're doing that, there's really no point, I think, in paying in this game. I think everything is really easy to get as a free-to-play player. I think all you need to do is, like, every 2 weeks you can pretty much build a deck or have a very competitive version of a deck to go on ranked, and that's really all you're gonna want to do. And then as more stuff comes out in the future, what you can really do is just focus on saving up for that stuff. Speaking of saving up for that stuff, once you do start challenge fighting, my recommendation to you is using all your Kagero stuff now to make sure that you get overlords and blockades and all your double rares, so that way you have all the good stuff you need for when the later stuff comes out next set. And then the set after that, I believe, is the end. So that means next set, save up for Kagero, but for right now, just use all your Kagero materials and build as many Kagero cards as you want. For Royal Paladin, you can feel free to max out your Ganslots. Once you do that, feel free to save up all you want of Royal Paladin. Ganslot is really the only card I recommend crafting for in Royal Paladin right now. And in terms of Oracle Think Tank and Nova Grappler, honestly, just save up as much as you can, unless you desperately want to just build the entire deck right now. Like building Amaterasu and building Ursula Kaiser and or what's the other one? Cosmolord.deck is good to do right now. I see no reason not to, but really you want to save up as much as possible because Oracle Think Tank and Nova Gupper are going to get a big buff next month, and those are going to be the cards that you're going to want to craft. So that's my recommendations in terms of crafting. And finally, the last big tip that I mentioned was to make sure that what you do with your time is smart. So when you're grinding character fights, when you're going through the grades or trying to max out to level 30, make sure that you have this mindset in mind of what decks you want to build and what kind of things you want to unlock in the game. Do your research into the game, figure out what decks you want to build, figure out what cards you need, and then start saving up for those cards. I do recommend that you also just do your dailies. Your daily missions can be found right here in the missions tab. And overall, just have fun with it, guys. I'm really impressed with this game so far. I've been really enjoying the gameplay, and frankly, I wish I just downloaded the Japanese version like 4 months ago when it came out. I really regret not doing that, and hopefully this will kind of spark my love for Vanguard once again. It kind of already has. I've been obsessed with this game for the past 2 days, so I'm really happy about it. But yeah, guys, that'll do it for this video. If you guys have any more lingering questions about anything that I've talked about in this video, feel free to leave a comment down below, and I'll do my best to answer it there. Or come into my Twitch channel where I go live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Pacific Standard Time in the afternoon. Or come this Saturday to my Twitch channel where I'll be going live playing some Vanguard ranked, trying to get to Legend ranked as fast as possible. I probably won't do it on Saturday, but I might do it the stream after, which will be pretty fun, using this account that I just made right now. I'll be using this account with some cards and decks as I go through and playing the game myself. But yeah, guys, with a lot being said, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, please be sure to let me know by leaving a big old thumbs up and subscribing and letting me know your favorite part about Vanguard Zero and what deck you're trying to build. And what you pulled from your rerolls, man. Let me know how long it took you and let me know what pulls you got. Let me know if I feel jealous, right? But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so happy to be playing Vanguard again, even if it is a little different than maybe I'm used to in terms of Vanguard. I hope I can shine and actually show off some skills that I might have for you guys in the future. But with all that being said, I've been your true champion, Steven. Always remember to work hard, rest easy, and live well, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out.